Everyone told us to fly. It's faster, easier, and with two teenagers, way less stressful. But we decided to do the opposite. We drove over 3,000 miles with our teens in our truck. Was it a nightmare or did it actually work? Stick around to find out. If you're a parent wondering whether it's still possible to spend real, meaningful time together, especially with teenagers, this video is for you. Virginia to Georgia, then to Texas, and then all the way back home. We had two teenagers in the truck. 3 separate days of 10-hour drives. No camper this time, just hotels and highways. And somehow there was no fighting, no complaining, and no one asking the world famous, "Are we there yet?" We could have flown, it would have cost about the same, but we chose to drive because of the time it would give us together. And that decision changed the entire trip. If you have followed our channel, you know we usually travel with our camper. Camping gives us a rhythm, setup, breakdown, campground routines, a structure we're used to. This trip didn't have any of that. No camper, no campground schedule, just the road and where we'd stop that night. First stop was Georgia, where we stayed at a quiet cabin for a couple of nights before heading west. Georgia gave us our first real pause. The cabin itself was simple, but the sunsets were unreal, the kind that makes everyone stop talking for a moment. While we were there, we visited the Georgia Aquarium. This felt like an experience from another world. We could not decide what the highlight was between the 27-foot whale shark, the hammerheads, and the dolphins. Everyone found something to cheer about. That stop alone made the long drive feel worth it. After Georgia, we drove a full 12 hours to Texas. Food became a much bigger part of the journey than I had expected. Finding halal food on the road isn't always easy, especially when you're covering long distances through unfamiliar areas. Every meal took some effort. Searching, adjusting plans, sometimes eating right in the car. But those meals became shared wins. We ended up finding some really great takeout spots along the way, and each spot felt like part of the experience rather than an interruption to it. Some of the most meaningful moments weren't planned. Driving past Talladega Superspeedway sparked a long conversation about NASCAR and a future road trip that the kids wanted to take. Seeing the Mississippi River for the first time as a family was one of those quiet moments that sticks with you. Over the course of the trip, we drove through 6 states we'd never experienced together before. Even when we were just passing through them, each one felt like a small milestone. We stayed connected the entire trip using Starlink. It helped us with quick work check-ins, staying online, and keeping things moving while we were on the road. Not flashy, but on a trip like this, it made a real difference. By the time we reached Texas, the driving didn't feel heavy anymore. It had just become part of the rhythm.
Continue on I-20 West, entering Texas.
This is the first time in 13 years that my parents and all the siblings were in the same place at the same time. The next 4 days were magical. Cousins running around, the adults catching up, sharing childhood stories, spending time together without a schedule. On the way back, we stopped for a night in Nashville, Tennessee, before finishing the drive home. Looking back, this trip reminded me of something important. Not every meaningful experience has to look like a vacation. Sometimes it's about choosing time over convenience, choosing the longer route because of what it gives you, not what it saves you. We chose to drive instead of flying, and what we gained wasn't just miles. It was conversations, shared problem solving, and time together that's hard to create in everyday life.